and there's no fundamental. The thing is, it's a result of the tariff stuff between the US and the Euro that is driving. So it's like the European Union, they are not in line with the stuff that Donald Trump is putting on the table. So you know what, there's when there's all these things in the market, there will be fear, and what the investor do, investor will be pulling out from the economy. So I can see this is the statement that Trump released on X. Trump, don't think EU will push back too much on Greenland. That is Trump. We have to have Greenland. We have to have Greenland. So Trump invited Putin to be on board of peace. That is another one. That one is what will happen in Davos will be worth watching. Another one is I know who I want in Fed. That is Trump. We have to have Greenland. So a lot of these tweets, all this thing is really costing, weakening the dollar, and then that's what's causing serious momentum on the dollar right now. And then we have GU climate change, can't change, that came out negatives. Also by 10:45, we'll be having Bank of England Governor Bali will be speaking. So let's now go to the charts. So we can see now that DXY is so this momentum this morning was unexpected. This is very crazy momentum. So what's the way forward? Where should we be looking at DXY? For me, despite all this momentum, I still count DXY as still bullish. And I will tell you why I say the dollar is still slightly bullish. So fine, this is the last break of structure. This 4-hour candle has not closed, so we cannot judge that this is a change of character yet on 4 hours. But if this candle close bearish like this, so on 4 hours, there will be a change of character. So we can have a room of maybe a pullback, then maybe trade to this yearly open. So we need to see this 4-hour candle close by the time this candle expires. I want to see this candle close at this 4-hour candle close. Then that will give us 4 hours change of character. Then we can do for a pullback. Then that would be bearish for dollar, maybe to yearly. So, but when we look at it from a daily perspective, so all I am seeing on daily is just I'm only seeing a pullback on daily. So when you look at it, so this is where it started from. You can see, so we have all this as one pole. So this is the low, and then this is the high. So whatever is happening now, I'm just seeing a pullback before maybe we move up again, right? And when we look at or put our Fibo level, currently you can see price is just coming to the 50, coming to the discount. So looking at it on daily, you can only say that this pullback is needed because we have seen price travel to just in a travel up like this, take a lot of liquidity, and now so the need for a pullback there before the bullish continuation, right? So that's what we are seeing on dollar. Just that the momentum, I did not expect this kind of strong momentum to even the retracement, which is something that we have just becoming. So going forward, we have to just treat whatever the market gives to us. We have to just look at it. So we'll stay on 4 hours and look at how this 4-hour candle will close. So if it closed bearish like this, then so for that we'll consider internal bearish, or we'll call smaller 4-hour bearish for dollar. So what we just look is pullback there. I think we can bearish to this kind of this monthly, 3-month and yearly. It's strong that we can use as a support zone or demand zone. So from there, we look for a bullish evidence to continue dollar for a bullish. So for now, the dollar is bearish, and that is why every other thing you can see. But this one now, the correlation is not working with BTC. Dollar is bearish, BTC is bearish. You can see now that we have a kind of awkward correlation. So now this is where we have because so we are looking at this low that I put this black line. That is the last low that break this structure. So we'll look at what price we do on all this area, right? In all this area. So if we have maybe a confirmation, a bullish confirmation around there, then that is where we want to what? We want to buy BTC back. But for now, which I think the momentum there's nothing. The momentum on the BTC, the way it's coming down is too high. So we just need to watch and see what will happen if this place will hold. So if we go to hold, then we'll see bullish evidence as long as this low here has not been violated. So because that is the last low that breaks structure on 4 hours. So let's look, we can do it on daily. Although, and you can see, although on 4 hours, on daily, we have no change of character yet. So all this, I will consider it a pullback. So, and that is, you can see now that the momentum that candle is coming down, this is very, very serious. So we just need to be careful. This is the low. All this thing is just a kind of pullback. So price can come down, set down. So BTC for now, I think we need to wait for a bullish evidence around these zones before we can engage. Although this place, look at a kind of break of structure on 4 hours. But when we look at daily, this is the high. This is where we have a slight. This is the last where we have a slight break of structure. We have a break of structure here. So this is a high that creates this low. We have not seen any other low that take out this low. So everything here stand as trend line liquidity. So there's tendency that price will come and continue the selling. We don't know. But this is a strong demand zone or support. So let's see price come back to this zone. Let's see price reaction, if that can take us up or anything around here. Otherwise, you can see price continue to break this low. So daily, because every higher time frame is higher time frame, you can see because daily supersede 4 hours. On 4 hours, we are seeing a break of structure to the upside, but daily is not giving us, even weekly, price is still most bearish. So even weekly, because there's nothing like break change of character on weekly. So we can also see now that previous week sweep this previous week. So this guy can still flow down. So we need to be very, very careful as price come to this zone. So the market is somehow this morning. Look at the momentum euro is creating. Look what is happening on euro due to the weakness of dollar. So for me, I was expecting a return, a bounce around this zone, because when you look at it, this is a large reconstruction we have. Now price, on no account that price should violate that high. On no account we should see candlestick close below that high, right? So that will be what? A change for us, because this is a valid break of structure. So we have it, the price come to this low. So I was looking for a sell opportunity here, but it never comes. So now this candle has not closed. We don't know how until this 4-hour candle close before we know that, okay, they have violated the high. This guy can still close back as a weak. So we can't really make any statement now. At this not time to jump into the buy, because another supply zone is waiting for us. This is another supply zone ahead of us. So this one has failed. You can see that this supply zone has not been tested before. So now this one has failed. So let's see if this one, what will happen this one, if there's and this one is sitting on this yearly open. So if there's a confirmation here, then maybe that will give us the sell that we need by that time. So for now, all eyes be on, I will be looking at, since this zone have failed now, the next zone I will be looking at is this zone. So there's no need of doing revenge trade at all. So whatever happens here, whether it's stop loss, allow it to go and wait for a more clear direction. So this type of things, unforeseen circumstances happen in the market, and that is why the market is, nobody can really say that this is what will happen. And that is the reason we said risk management is key. So Euro USD, we've seen a strong bullish this morning, but price is coming to a strong supply zone. And let's see what the reaction of price on the supply zone. So daily, right? So, so this may be a continuation of a bullish. Well, if price sit back above this last zone we are seeing, once we have a daily candle close above this zone, then this guy will fire up in the rest of the week. So this place now is a zone that we need to see a bounce back for a sell. Otherwise, we can see price close above this zone, this yearly open, then this guy will fire up. So all hands, the momentum is crazy. It's crazy. It's long guys saw this type of crazy momentum in the market during London like this. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So GU, can see I have a trade on GU, can see. So everything line up for very good sell, liquidity, looking for entry here, see what, because of the weakness of dollar. So that is it. On higher time frame, this guy is more bearish. It's more bearish on higher time frame. So I wonder why. So let's see if the bearish will still continue, or maybe the bearish can turn to bullish. But for this bearish to turn to bullish, we really have price must be sitting somewhere around there, because when you look at a daily, this is the last change of, this is the high that change character. So everything here is just an impulsive correction. The price mitigated this supply zone, fair value gap, and we have price came down, take liquidity above this place, give us another shift in market structures, even on daily. So everything line up for a good sell for GU, but the weakness of dollar is working against all the setup. So it is what it is. Break, shift to market structure, break of structure, swing high and swing low. Liquidity on the road. So every liquidity now has been clear. So this is the last liquidity now. So let's see. I think a few pips to take out my stop loss. I'll just leave it. No, don't shift stop loss. Don't do anything. If you hit, you accept your fate and position for another setup. So we still open, or let's see what this guy will do. Maybe we'll come back between today and tomorrow and continue selling, or we fire up, then here we come, then we look for a buy. So any of these two, that's what we want to see on this guy. Right, so I have done DSY, BTC, Euro USD, and GBP USD. There was a news that came out on AUD this morning in the midnight. Abi, is that news? Let me see. I wonder why AUD was so strong though. I thought there's a news. Let's see. Imagine there's no even news. Wow. Okay, the news. Oh, this is this one will come up on Thursday. So I thought there's a news because wake up this morning, the kind of momentum that AUD gather across all currency. No, it's not small. So AUD USD, the same thing. You can see price was dabbling here. No, I said it that until we see price close below this low, before this guy can say, as long price is sitting on this 3-month yearly, 3-month yearly open, you can see how that place hold as a strong support. So this is support now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it hold. And what you see now, you see price break. So going forward, this is the high, the last high. So we want to see price. So once price close above that high now, so that will be what we'll continue for a bullish on this guy. So for now, we can't really do anything here. We can't buy, we can't sell. So let's just wait, because this it can still come down and begin selling. So it's just in a ranging. I can tell you that this guy is just ranging. NZD-USD, wow. Price has returned back. This is where we have the last break of structure, change of character, the liquidity. There was a layer of liquidity that formed above that high. So price has tapped into this POI now. So let's see if price give us a lower time change of character. This is a POI now. If price give us a change of character, as long as this high still hold, then we can still look for a sell on NZD-USD. So this was a serious momentum. Then look at what Chef is doing. This is crazy, man. Now we have very good. Can put this one as shifting market structure now. So you know what we need? We need a pullback. Then we continue selling. So simple as this. So this is very clear. Even here we can use it as a break of structure, but price never give us entry. Otherwise, it just came down. So pull back to 50% to 61% of this move. That's where you want to look for what? A sell opportunity on USD Chef. So we need to pull back to sell. And lastly, okay, USD CAD, the same thing is happening. I love what USD CAD is doing. On daily, this price is bearish on daily. You can see the price is bearish. And as price come to, let's see, so anything above 50 is premium. So sell can happen anywhere from there. And now what do we see? I know what happened here now. So we have price taking liquidity above this high. Then this one give us a change of character. So all we need now also, we need price, a pullback, then we continue looking for a sell on USD CAD and USD SHIB. Lastly, this one was a very good trade. You can see traded to display this morning, and now what you see, price has crashed down. So all these things happening due to the weakness on dollar. So gentlemen, I think we just need to be patient and wait, let this momentum die. Then we can now look for when the market is settled, can now look for any trade on US. US is very weak now, so maybe we just stay out of US if you are not in any trade for now. There are good of when CITO come up on other currency, there are good of trades, a lot of good trades set up that other currency, which we'll talk about. So gold is just firing up. We are in 4,720. So likely maybe gold is going to 5,000. But the painful thing is, it's not even giving us entry. You can't tell all these are shallow descent boom. Look at all just leaving a lot of gaps. In the near future, when this guy is selling, all these gaps that is open, which will come and be filled. For now, I'm not interested in gold because this is just doing nothing. For me, even on 15 minutes, there's no entry because I don't know. Look at it. How do you want to buy this? Price just ranging, boom. So that is it. Let's look at other currency as CITO present other currency to us. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Val.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
Thank you very much for the analysis. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? So we know that when the US economy or anything that has to do with USD, when the US economy sneezes, what happens? All the other economies will be affected. So, it may not this CAD JPY now, it may not be a USD pair, but we can expect that the big move that has happened on the USD in one way or the other is going to affect every other currency that we have out there in the market. Is that okay? So I'll just go ahead and show us what we are going to expect, okay, and how to, navigate this current situation. So I'm going to advise, don't be in a hurry to trade. Don't use fear of missing out to go and press a buy or to go and press a sell in this situation. So what we are looking at now is that price has fallen into our areas of interest, okay? Like this AUD NZD is an area that I was looking out for, right? So price has fallen into this area that I'm looking out for. Is that okay? So we are going to look for buy opportunity from here. If I'm to plot my fib, plot it from here to here, you see that price is currently in the 50% region. Okay, it's currently just crossing the 50% region into the discounted price. Is that okay? So we can expect something to happen. But currently, the drop into those areas or into this area has been very, very strong. So even if this
strong
trade does not
momentum.
happen, even this trade does not happen today, right? It's possible it may even happen tomorrow. So I'm going to just advise us, don't be in a hurry to do anything. Okay, don't be in a hurry to do anything, please. The calls we had on AUD JPY, the directions we gave, these ones have done very well. These ones have run to drawn liquidity. CAD JPY also did very, very, very good move. Sorry, excuse me. CAD JPY did very good move to reach the final target. So we are going to be very, very patient now because as at the time, this morning, all of this, early this morning, this did not happen. So we had very good directions. Let me start from AUD. So now that we are here, I just want price to accumulate, and then give us orders for us to buy back to this place. I'm looking at this place going. Is that okay? Just one price to accumulate here, give us a good entry opportunity, and then we can play along. Is that okay? So currently you can see the way price has dropped into this space. There's been a very big momentum move into this zone. So we cannot just press buy now. We need it to accumulate, take its time, sweep liquidity, break structure, print inducement or liquidity again. Then we now play from there. So for now, please, let's be very, very cautious on what we are doing on AUD NZD. AUD card, I was looking at this zone. So we know that AUD card is still coming for here. All right. We know that AUD card is still coming for this final target. All right. So our job is to look for where we are going to join in from. So as at this morning, we had a very big move like this. Because you can see how it was. This was how the candle was. So I was very much interested in, okay, if today should close bullish like that, we know that, yes, that's going to be our next reference point to buy from. Okay. So as at this morning, we had something like this. This place was showing us a strong bullish candle, and I was very much interested. You know, we said it the other day that we want to buy from here or probably here. Okay. But if we have a new expansion, of course, you know this already. Now, if we have a new expansion, we're going to what? We're going to look to trade from there till we reach our target. So as at this morning, we had this big candle move to the upside. And I was interested. Okay, I wanted to tell us on live session today that we are expecting the candle to close bullish like that. If we can close today bullish, tomorrow is going to be a walk in the park. Tomorrow, we just come, take from here, and then we buy. But you can see what has happened now. Price is now even rejecting. Price is now rejecting where it was before. It's even giving us that the previous day high is being swept to come for the low. But I'm not going to be in a hurry to sell. Why? Because the market is very bullish when it comes to AUD card. I'm not going to be in a hurry to sell. So you can see what the price is currently doing. So I cannot just jump into the markets anymore. All right, because the information I had gathered has been what's the word? The information has been invalidated. Okay. So daily was breaking the high, but now it's no more breaking. So what do? We adapt and we wait. In these situations, you just have to adapt and wait. So what's going to happen is that maybe today we'll go back to close bullish, then we can buy, or it will come down, sweep all these places, tap into these our areas of interest, and then we can now buy from there. So our job as traders is to anticipate and react. Okay, we are not predicting. We are not just coming to say, this guy is going to buy or this guy is going to sell. No, we are anticipating. Then after anticipating, we are going to react to what we see. So for now, I cannot do anything here on AUD card. So I'm going to sit out and wait. Same thing with card JPY. Same thing with card JPY. I was interested in card JPY buys as at this morning. We started buying from here. Yes, you can see we have reached the previous day's high, which is nice. We reached the previous day high. You know, we swept the low here, and then we went for the high. Nice. Sorry. So what is price doing? As at this morning also, this guy was still very strong like this. So I wanted to just enter 4 hours time frame. And then that 4 hours time frame, and then we just continue the buy from maybe this expansion. This expansion was somewhere here like this. That was my initial plan. Like if we've closed that 4 hours candle bullish like that, it's simple. We'll just come and buy from here. You see why I always say that we should wait for the candle to close? Are you seeing it why? Are you seeing why we say that we should wait for the candle to close? So the candle was a 4 hours candle. In the first hour, second hour, third hour, there was no problem. It is in the last hour that everything just crashed down. You see why we used to wait for the candle to close so that we are sure. Imagine saying, oh, the candle was still forming like this, and then you just say, okay, this guy is going to close bullish. You now go and put a buy. Carry your buy and put here. You put your SL below anywhere. You just enjoy a very free stop loss, like a very free stop loss. You know, you just use that one. They okay. But you see why we are always very, very cautious with the way we do things. So we are going to wait now. So my next view for this guy is that I need a new 4-hour expansion. Okay, I need a new 4-hour expansion. After this candle closes, whatever way it wants to close, I need 4 hours to expand again beyond either this area or this area. Then I can now look for a trade from here till we reach this final target. Is that okay? So that's that. What else? What else? What else? GBP. I was looking at GBP CHF, but you can see now this guy has crashed down massively, massively. Yesterday we analyzed this one. The price is coming from this other block, this other block. All of this guy, like this is liquidity. This is liquidity build up. So price has swept it with this guy and then it fell. So our plan was to just come because we had a 4 hours expansion here. Our plan was to come, trade from here and sell. All right. We had liquidity build up here, making it even more interesting for us. Are we together? So when we now had the break and liquidity, my plan was to just wait for today to come here, then we sell. But due to what has happened this morning, we just had a sell-off straight from there. So I'm going to just, I'm not be in a hurry to do anything. I'm not going to force any setups. I'll just leave it, wait for it to come to you. Is that okay? Wait for it to come to you, please, for the safety of your trading account. All right. GJ, all of them are doing the same thing. All of them are doing the same. But let's see GJ. GJ did previous day low, swept here, and it has gotten to the high. But we know that GJ still has tendency of trading till this place. Why? Because of this other block that we had here. Can you see? So since GJ is picking up from this other block, right? We should trade till this place. Is that okay? So let's see the H4. So good. So the H4 has given us, yesterday we were waiting for an expansion here, but it did not give us. But we are happy that we have something here now. Can you see? We have something here now for GJ. There's an expansion. They look at the line chart. Good. So that's where we are going to turn our focus to now. So what's price doing? Let me see the previous day first before. Oh, okay. Previous day is currently playing around. That's fine. I'll be today rather is playing around here. So what are we going to do? When we come inside this guy, yes, we are going to look for a confirmation before we buy. I repeat, when we are back inside this area, we're going to look for a confirmation before we buy. Is that okay? You know why we
On
are
a lower
trading
time frame.
on the lower time frame? Yes, because we have a valid expansion compared to the other ones that the expansion has been what's the word? Has been validated. This one is still active. But I'm not going to trade from there just because the way price is coming back down is very, very strong. So when price comes here, I'm going to wait for 1 hour, 30 minutes to do something, and then we trade. We still have a long way to go. But it's just that the price needs to react well here. If it reacts well at this point, then we can fire on. If not, we will have to leave it and wait for another one to form. All right, so that's that. So this guy is still looking good. So let me do oil, US oil. Something is brewing up there. Let's see if we can mine some oil. So US oil from where we are, I wanted to buy from where we are. Let me go to the weekly and see what I was looking at. Okay. So we had this low. See, price did this. Price took this other block here from here, traded all the way to draw on liquidity. Now, what did price do? Moving forward, price came and swept this guy, and then he started trying to change character. Okay, can you see? We had a fully bullish engulfing candle formation here, and then at the point, price broke here. I think it happened. I think it's clear on the daily. Yes, look at the daily time frame. You see that we have an official change of character at all of these points. So can we expect oil to buy? Yes, we can. We can look at the possibility of oil buying. So let me draw. So if you're taking your fib from here to this point, you see that we have already tapped into a discounted zone. Are we together, please? We have already tapped into discounted zone. So there's a possibility to even buy from here. But before we talk about what's happening of recent, let's look at this down. This guy is looking very, very good for an opportunity in the future. Let me see the H4. Look at the H4. So what do you see on the H4? We have what? We have this sweep, we have this break, and then we have some kind of liquidity build up here. Okay, so we can look at here. We can mark this guy out and keep. We can mark this place and keep for the future. So whenever price decides to trade back down, whenever price decides to trade back down to this place, we are going to be well and positioned to take a buy trade from here. So let's be on the lookout. So now let's see what I was looking at currently. As at the time I wanted to buy from where we are. Okay, like I said, we have already tapped discounted price. So there is a leverage to buy. There's license to buy rather. Okay, because we have tapped discounted price. We now had this guy to come here. So I was very much interested, at least to start from somewhere, to buy that, to take the trade. But today has done something. Today came and swept yesterday's high. And when the high is swept like that, price may likely come for the low. That is why we are currently having this sideways movement. So I have told myself to leave this trade altogether. Are we together? So I'm just going to walk away very calmly, very respectfully. I'm going to leave this guy alone until a direction is gotten. Okay? But I'd appreciate if we got a push down so that we can have a very long, way to go all the way till this high. Can you see? If we take our buy from here, you know that we have a lot of pips to catch till we trade all the way till that high. So this is where I am on sorry, what's wrong with this guy? This is where I am on US oil. Okay, we are going to be positioned here for a buy in the future. So let's just wait for this consolidation to clear out, give us a direction, and we are good to go. We are good to go. That is that. We are good to go. What else? What else do we have? NZD card. Somebody just for NZD card. Let's see what NZD card say. Let's go for the weekly. What this guy is saying? This guy was coming from here. He was supposed to trade all the way to draw liquidity, but he did not. So what did he turn around? He now turned around and did this. So in the next 3 days, you're going to know if this expansion is legitimate or not. Why? Because if this candle should close bullish like this, it means that we have changed character. Then we can possibly continue buying from there. But you see, this candle needs to close first before we know, because between today and Friday, this guy can just come and close like a week. And if it closes like a week, you know that this is now what? This is now old major high being swept, and price may likely still come for this low that is hanging. All right, so I've said two things. If we close bullish like this, yes, it means we have done what? We have officially changed character. Then we can continue buying. You know why I'm saying that? Because there is a tendency for price to between today and Friday, price can come back and close like this with a week. You know, this is a major high. Price can come back and close with a week. And if we close with a week like this, you know that this low and this low, price has to come back there. Are we together? So that's the view. But let me still see if I can delve in more. Let's see. Let me see the daily. What's the daily saying? Okay. Price coming. This was the last complete move. This was the last complete leg. So price came here, but this is why this guy did not give us a complete move again. Rather, price stopped somewhere and is doing this. So what I'm going to do for this guy, please, to be on the safe side, I'm going to wait for this candle to close. Probably I'll not trade this guy this week if possible. I'll trade it from next week, because if I close with a body next week, I know that yes, we can just have a pullback inside this key level, and then we buy. Okay. If we close with a week on the weekly time frame, I know that yes, I'll wait for a daily expansion, and then I'll trade back down to this low that is still hanging. Okay. So I don't have anything for that now. So if you have any system, maybe a lower time frame system that is giving you a trade, that's fine. Okay. If you have, maybe you trade from 4 hours, 5 minutes, and you have a trade, that's fine. But for me, I'm going to wait for something to happen first to know the next move. So I think that's going to be that from me today. I don't have everything that USD has done is just affecting most of the setups we're looking for. I had something nice for CAD, JPY, and I think GJ or so. Okay, we still have GJ. GJ is still looking good at this point. So for now, we are going to be patient. We're going to be patient. NZD, AUD NZD is in our demand. AUD card, waiting for that. US oil, waiting. USD JPY, I don't have anything there for now. Yeah, I think I've already done gold. So let's just wait for it. Let's just look at GJ and US oil for now. Looking at what price will do when it gets back to our point of interest, please. Thank you very much, everybody. Wish us a blessed day and a profitable week. See you same time, same place tomorrow. Goodbye.
Thank you.